Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. This morning, as usual, the news media are focused on Donald Trump and his claims of persecution that's going to come to American people for those who didn't follow his lies and accept them will be heavy when he gets in power again. And I hear that in certain instances amongst Republicans, his numbers are increasing. And I was just thinking, what is it that allows him to continue to speak out all the ugly things that he does and get away with it? And the Democrats don't come back at him. And I say this because so many people say, why don't the Democrats come back at him the way that he comes at them? And it says that the Democrats are trying to present themselves as being above that fray. Well, you know, that's kind of stupid when you have an opportunity to do the right thing. The right thing is when these guys come at Democrats, supposedly they are using lies. They are projecting stuff that's not true at the people that they're projecting it at. They themselves are doing it. And the key for the Democrats would be to tell the truth. If the Republicans say that the Democrats are doing this and they're lying, then let the Democrats say the Republicans are doing this and be telling the truth. They will have the evidence to support what they're saying, and that will eliminate the power of the lie. You can't just sit back and do nothing, because if you sit back and do nothing, it's like what they said about you is absolutely true. Absolutely. Another thing I would like to mention to all of us as Americans, we can say that Donald Trump represents evil, he speaks for evil, and what he has done is given the other people in this country who fall on that same slate an opportunity to stand up and expose themselves as well. That's what he has done. Now, for the way we look at the actions of the Democrats, it's like we are better than that. So we're not going to act like that. We're just going to stand and represent what we as Democrats represent. Now, we should use our minds a little bit, or should think a little bit. If we have always done that, look at the results of that action. That action created the Donald Trumps. That action created all of those that follow that line of Donald Trump. The action that we are doing right now, trying to stay above the fray and not going to make any changes because we are not half as bad as they are. And they are increasing in number. And this over here, you see, the people have experienced this, where we won't change. They have lived through it. And they have been created out of this. And so for us to say that we got the best road, then you're saying that you don't have anything. So what you have to understand, if the American people are willing to cut down all you think that America has stood for and bring it to its lowest low, these same people might be willing to stand up and take America to its highest high. But you can't stay right there where you've created this monster claiming you got something going on and expect people to just jump back on the bandwagon. No, you got to give them something to aspire for. You got to give them something to shoot high at, to give something for, knowing that the expectations are great because the rewards are great. You got to get out of this Democratic trap and start doing the righteous stuff, making sure that everybody got a career, everybody got a job, everybody got a job. That makes them feel better already. They know that if they got a job, they should be able to take care of themselves. They are not ashamed, they are participating in the process, and everybody got gain. That's the number one thing. And everybody needs to participate because everybody gets from living. You got to get, you got to receive, you got to. So let it be understood that just as important as it is that you got to receive, let it be just as important that you got to give. And I say give. I didn't say sell. I said give. And choose that which you love best. So when you give it, it's the easiest thing to do because you're the one that getting the first joy. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell all the people out here, stop. Well, you're not going to stop talking about Trump. But start talking about what happens when everybody got a job. That everybody can have access to education. That everybody can have access to health care. Let them know. Now that everybody got a job that they love, everybody can have access to transportation. Everybody can have access to traveling across the world to see the world as it is. Everybody can dress up or dress down or live good just like they want to. Why? Because things have changed. Lift that up. Let people know that because we are willing to change, because we're willing to do things the right way, we're able to get rid of poverty and crime and violence. We're able to get rid of hatred and racism and bigotry. Let them know that the righteous things to do allows us to have our needs, our wants, and our desires met at our leisure. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Democrats. Come on, Republicans that's sinking. Wake up. Life is at this moment ready to begin anew, and not in hell, but in heaven. Think about it.